This is 50ish and Fab. For women over 50 who are still becoming, still building, and definitely not done, even if life tried to convince you otherwise. This is where grown women come to tell the truth, take up space, and live out loud. I'm KC Sonshine, and around here, we're not winding down, we're leveling up. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this Brooklyn hood. A neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Rest in peace, Mr. Rogers. That man's song deserved better than that. I'm sorry, but I am feeling very neighborly. Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of 50ish and Fab. It's your girl, KC Sonshine, and I'm so happy that you're going to spend the next 15, 18, 25 minutes, I don't know, just whatever the Lord lay on my heart, how long that lasts, because I feel the spirit this afternoon, and I can't say they all good, but I'm feeling something. Today's topic is swipe right, 50 Shades of Safe. I want to revisit the dating show where I put y'all out there online and just so folk could kill you. So I want to come back and make it right and tell you how to do it safely. Last year I was just like, now this is what you do, but I didn't say protect yourself. I think I did say protect yourself like in condom sort of way. But I ain't do y'all no justice. So today's episode is entitled Swipe Right, 50 Shades of Safe. And I'm going to make sure that as you get your man, you get your girl, you get they, you get your trans, whatever you're going to get, that you do it safely. So on to today's topic about dating safely. In the last episode, I talked about dating after 50. We really talked about how nowadays we are really, I don't want to say confined to dating online, but it's not like we're visiting bars anymore. And it's not like at this stage we got a whole lot of friends that's doing blind dates or anything like that. So when it comes to looking for love, you really have to set the standard for yourself and be active. You have to be a go-getter for love. We're a go-getter for a lot of things, but if you are in pursuit of love, and I hear people say, oh, well, the Bible says he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. And it's true, I believe all that. But you got to be somewhere to be found. I got girlfriends, they ain't gonna never get married unless it's the Amazon dude. That's the only part, Amazon or the DoorDash, and having them ain't legal, So, yeah, that's not a good option. Today, we're going to talk about online dating, which has become, again, the predominant way to meet people in this day and age. I personally do online dating, and based on what I shared with you all last time, I'm experiencing some success, but I did not give any safety tips. So I hope everyone who was listening then is still around and did not encounter any bad dates because of my lack of tips. So the first thing you want to do when it comes to online dating is you don't want to be TMI, right? You really have to approach those first messages online as a stranger. And I think that stranger danger mindset is good to hold on to. When you operate with some degree of discernment, you're able to decide when it's no longer time for that stranger danger. But I think stranger danger all the way up until I see you. Limiting, phone information, because we know there are scammers and catfish and all of that foolishness out there. So one thing to do is to limit how much of your personal information you're able to give. Now, once you get to that place and you're comfortable, let me tell you what I do. This is me personally. I don't give my cell phone number. I got a whole Google Voice number. And you know why I do that? I do that because I'm a real estate broker. And if you put in my cell phone number, you got my whole dossier, right? My cell phone is my calling card. So if I give you my legit cell phone number where you can show up at my house, you would know where my real estate office is. So I use a Google Voice number. And then when I'm comfortable, then we can switch up, think about how your contact information can lead people back to you, which is reason to limit the information in the beginning. The next thing you want to do is you want to meet in a public place. Once you get to the place where you're no longer feeling that stranger danger, then you want to meet somewhere that's public. Now, my producer, who is, Brunch Blaze and Babble. I done told y'all now. This the smartest of the smart right here, which is why I had to do the show because he's like, they're going to all be dead. No safety tips, no nothing. Just go out there and just get them. And if they get you, well, I'm going to do this show so they don't get us. So what did you say the last time? It was something that was really smart.
Okay, so first meeting should not be full dinner. First meeting should be either coffee or drinks with the knowledge that you have a location B that you have to get to.
Okay, but now, see, here's my thing. I'm not going out with you if I'm not interested enough to break bread with you in a meal. Why coffee?
Yeah, because you may be interested in that person like through conversation, but you don't really know a person until you get in their presence. So, sometimes women feel obligated to continue to be in the presence of someone when they have that weird feeling, that icky feeling like something's off.
Okay.
So you want that out of being able, without guilt-free out of being able to end it right away. So you also want to leave it open that you could continue the conversation. So I have in the past set a timer. So I meet this person, for coffee.
Okay.
I used to have a fake phone call app that would call me 15 minutes into the thing, so into meeting. So I could say, if I needed to get out, I could say, hey, they just called. Something's going on. I need to leave a little bit early. Thanks for meeting with me, and then beat it. Or when a call comes in and I want to stay and continue the conversation, I'm like, oh, they're running a little late. I can have another 30 minutes so we can keep talking.
I don't know how you ever got a man with all them rules.
Well, I'm fully married now. So
something worked out, but that was pandemic romance. Y'all could meet up and
but during that time I was able to skip a lot of first dates. So it was because 15 minutes doesn't mean that my whole Friday night is gone. I can still go meet somebody else.
That's true. You'd stack them.
Yep.
Stack them and pack them.
Basically.
Okay, well, that's good advice, and I'm glad that worked out. I know your husband, and he is amazing. I love all that for you. Okay, now y'all listen to them tips. This is the only reason y'all not getting guilt up, because the last time I left y'all out there. So thank you, smart producer. Can I get some claps for you? Thank you very much. Okay, so first, that's good advice. Now look, I have heard men say, and I think it's the dumbest thing ever, oh, well, they just going out so I can feed them a meal. Boo-boo. Boo, 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 boo. Let me look in the camera and say real clearly, I can buy my own meal. You understand? And then it ain't like you taking me. I hate the dude who be talking about, let's go to BBQ. I'm not going to anything that's a chain. We live in a city with the most amazing local everything. And you think I'm going to meet you at Chipotle? Yeah. No, you aiming too high.
That's girls' night.
What? No, that's not even girls' night. We don't even do Chipotle.
No, I'm talking about BBQs.
Oh, yeah, BBQs, yeah, because you can't hear nothing. That's when you go, you just want the colossal size drink, right? That's all. That's a terrible date spot. Okay, so that's the second tip. You can decide on coffee or dinner, those kinds of things. My producer, he that is smarter than I, has told y'all, go on and get that coffee and make sure you got a backup plan. That way, if you're ready to go, you can call yourself or something. I got to tell remember to tell my bad date story at the end, though, because God knows I got one. I'm telling now. Okay, what's the Brazilian rotisserie called? Churrascaria?
Churrascaria.
Churrascaria. I always mutilate that word. So, that's where they come by and they carve the meat off. It's a lot of meat. I had this white guy, Josh, ask me out, right? And I was like, oh, well.
First problem.
Yeah, well, it's a pandemic. You just got to take your chances, right? So I tried, cross over. Why not, Josh? So we're at the table. Now, y'all know I'm a gastric bypass patient, right? So they just piling all this meat on the table, on the plate, and just piling and piling. I'm looking at the meat like, ain't no one be able to eat all that. But I'm trying to be polite. Somehow he got on the topic of Trump, because I don't talk politics and religion, especially on a first date. But I did come all the way into the city to this fancy churrascaria. What?
Churrascaria.
Churrascaria. The churrascaria, right? So I came all the way into Midtown because he lived up in Mount Vernon somewhere. So I'm already out of my element because I do not leave my borough. That's another safety tip. If you want to meet me in Bed-Stuy. Okay? Meet me over in the Stuy because that's what I'm going to be. That way if something pop off, it's somebody around here know me. So you can act fool if you want to, but I know the dude at the barber shop, the bodega. So okay, anyway, that's another story. So anyway, I'm at the churrascaria and they just piling all this meat on the table and he started talking about Trump. And, it's a nice restaurant. So, I'm trying to be polite. I got my black, white girl on. Okay, like as close as I can get to Becky, because it's Josh and Becky, like that whole thing. So here I am, like being polite, and he's talking about Trump, and I don't remember what the issue was at the time, or if Trump was president. Anyway, Trump came up. So you know what a sister did? I took that fancy napkin, and I took the napkin and started putting all the meat in the napkin. I said, I'm not going to waste all this steak. So I straight up took the napkin and took the one that was on the table and put all the meat in my purse. I took all the meat off the table and I told her, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back. It was like $70 for the churrascaria, whatever it is. It was like $70 and the meat was prime cut. And I thought to myself, I'm going to leave him here to talk about Trump. Baby, I took the whole napkin. I'm talking about, and then I took the cup of au jus. Look, I took the cup of au jus so my roast beef wouldn't be dry, when I eat it later on. I left Josh sitting at the table. I'm sure that if there was an N-word ever to be thought by Josh, he said it that night. This ninja packed up all the meat. I sure did. And then got extra napkins around so I wouldn't stain my good bag. Okay? So, yeah, that's a date story. Churrascaria is expensive. So if you go there, take some napkins so you can take the food home. Y'all can't take the food home at all you can eat. But if you go and you talking about Trump, I'm here to pack it all up. Ain't anybody got time for that. Okay, so anyway, thank you for letting me share my bad date story. Next, trust your gut. If you ain't feeling good about it, your friends ain't feeling good about it, your mom ain't feeling good about it, your dog looking at you like you're crazy, don't go. Don't go. Follow your sixth sense. Do not go. Is it 6 or 7? How many? 6. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm just playing. I don't do no cocaine. Trust your own instincts. All right. If it's not feeling right, I have heard so many stories, and I'm sure you all have, about somebody not following their instinct and something happened. So listen to yourself and pay attention to red flag. If you're on the phone with him and he cussing out his mama, you might, mama. Jump in, producer.
Can I tell a red flag story?
Please tell a red flag story.
I was on a date with a guy. We just walking down the street and he had a bottle of water and he finished the bottle of water. He closed the cap and just threw it in the street. So you're not going to put, there's a garbage can right there. You're not going to throw it away. Nah, I was just threw it in the street. I was like, absolutely not. I could never see this man again.
See, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Now, I have ignored glaring red flags. Like, I have ignored red flags in the form of people. My abusive ex's ex-girlfriend came to move her stuff out of the house, right?
Say that again.
My abusive ex's ex-girlfriend came to move her stuff out of the house I was moving into, right? So she said, on her way out, she said, girl, the same way he was beating my ass, he gonna be beating your ass. And I was like, And guess what? Girl, the same way he was beating her ass, he was beating my ass. That's a long red flag segment, but I think they get the point. Y'all get the point, right? Don't ignore the red flags. Okay, so it's time for me to wrap it up. I'm almost at my time. Okay. Oh, another thing. Lastly, is use the safety features that are available to you. Some of the apps have like a night watch, and other apps have these different ways that when you meet a person, they know who you want to date with, type thing. So just start with the basics before you get a stun gun. Before you get a stun gun and do all that, turn your location on when you go out. Okay, let somebody know where you at all times. So with that, I am going to end that segment on swipe right, wishing that everyone finds love. Cause I ain't gonna say I'm in love. I'm gonna say um I'm gonna say mind your business. I'm gonna say mind your business. Okay, so put some Jesus on it. I need some Jesus. I need Jesus. I need Jesus. Oh, I need Jesus. I need Jesus. Oh, I need Jesus. I need the Lord. I need the Lord, and He got me. I think we should probably get all the way out of here. We done did a whole choir rendition. I'm gonna just let that song be it. All right. Just know that God is on your side, and that when you trust Him, He is our strong tower. The righteous run into Him, and they are safe. Okay, Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run into it, and they are safe. So thank you for joining me for another episode of 50ish and Fab. I ask that you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. And if y'all want me to stop singing, I'm saying you will have to share the message. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on singing, keep on singing. Okay. He said I got to go. Mwah! The God in me honors the God in you. Shalom.